Welcome back to Hear Me Out. I'm Dee,
I'm E.
and today is just full of nonsense. Speaking of nonsense, this video is about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and how supposedly Prince Harry won something over Meghan. What did he win?
Well, this article is from mirror.co.uk, which is one of your favorite, reading materials. So the title is Prince Harry wins against Meghan Markle in big decision involving Archie and Lilibet. This article is by Molly Quirk. So Prince Harry is said to have won against his wife Meghan Markle in a big decision over their two children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. According to reports, the Duke has won in a decision not to include their children in their upcoming Netflix shows. It was recently revealed that amid the couple's eye-watering multi-million-dollar Netflix deal, they will be working on two new series. To coincide with Meghan's new brand, American Riviera Orchard, one of the shows is poised to celebrate the joys of cooking, gardening, entertaining, and friendship. While the second is set to center around the U.S. Open Polo Championship. And according to reports, the couple's children will not be featured in either of the new shows set to stream on Netflix, with the couple seemingly keeping their kids out of the limelight as much as they can. It is claimed that Meghan's cookery show, is that how you say it, cookery?
I guess so. Maybe over there.
Cookery show will be filmed at a neighbor's home, with her opting not to film it within the confines of their 11 million euro Montecito mansion, despite her recently enlisting a photographer for the photo shoot at their lavish estate. Contradiction. But the decision, which now I lost the article. I gotta find my place in this article, but let us know your preliminary thoughts. They're not going to be featured
My
on the.
preliminary thoughts. I find it hard to believe that Megan was wanting to have the kids on any kind of show. They're very, like not secretive, but they're very protective of the children. I would think she would not want them on there. So I wonder where the mirror.co.uk got their information from. That I
Why is
find
it so
interesting.
spicy?
It's not. I'm just, saying what I think makes the most sense. If they've spent all of this time not really having them out in the public like that, then it wouldn't make sense that she would want them to be on their shows. Like I would honestly think that they would both be like, no, they're not gonna be featured. But yeah, I don't know.
Weird. I found it. Okay. So, but the decision to keep the kids out of the two Netflix shows was not Meghan's idea, but instead her husband Harry's. The Duke of Sussex, who grew up in England with his older brother Prince William, is keen to keep his kids out of the public gaze. A source told The Sun on Sunday, Harry and Meghan have not always agreed on how much they should expose their children to the media, but in this case, Harry has clearly won. This comes after reports that Meghan was keen on having their children by their side when stepping back into the limelight. Last year, The Sun reported, quote, Meghan wants to move back into the public life with Archie and Lilibet by her side. Repetitive. An insider told the paper at the time that the couple have different ideas on parenting and that Harry has been very affected by his public upbringing.
I mean, of
That's
course.
concerning if that's true.
Yeah, because that sounds like a conversation you have with someone before you marry them and have kids. Which is why
Yeah.
I find it to be preposterous. I don't think this is true. It just doesn't sound like a rational thing, especially given that, like, by all accounts and by Harry's own words, they were in line. They were like, on the same page about certain
Mhm.
things. But I can definitely understand why he would, have complete, like, anti-public personas for the children. That makes a lot of sense. I know that, like, it was difficult um, based on like his memoir, it was very difficult for him and William being constantly harassed and hounded by paparazzi and all that while they were growing up. So it makes sense.
I'm gonna be contrarian. This sounds just like something somebody's Duchess would do. I mean, I'm thinking, okay, Prince Harry wouldn't want that because, like you said, the way that they grew up.
Mhm.
But Megs over here grew up in the States, paparazzi, fame, all celebrities are basically out with their kids for the most part.
Mhm.
So, what better way to bring attention to yourself than displaying your family? I feel like this is very much like the J-Lo video that we did. Guys, if you haven't checked out all our J-Lo videos, please do. They're trying to, or she might be trying to sell us how happy they are that they moved to the States,
Oh.
how
Mhm.
how much they don't need the royal family, like how much they're thriving over here. Like, look at our children, they're well, adjusted. They're
Mhm.
happy kids. So, they want to display that thing. So I think that's Meg's trying to make some dough, but at the same time, it's her life, and her life are her kids and her husband, and I guess entertaining and gardening and eating and cooking and whatever else everybody else does. But she's romanticizing it for some reason. I'm like, okay, Martha Stewart, we get it. We all do that on an everyday basis. I gotta cook, I gotta clean, I got a garden, not really, but I got a landscaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. I have no contrarian word for you because I watched a
Okay.
TikTok this morning that I found to be very enlightening. And I took a screenshot of the woman because I wanted to make sure that I remembered her name properly. It
Mhm.
is uh Snea Meestri, Sneha, last name Meestri. So she's on TikTok and she does videos on the royal family in particular about the way that people seem to have this very hypocritical stance on certain royal couples. So she mentioned this morning in her video how for the fans of the Sussexes, if you return certain behaviors and certain negative comments about Meghan and about Harry, if you turn around and you spew some of the same thing against other royal members, you're not doing anything any better than those people. So
Mhm.
I thought, that makes a lot of sense because although I try not to bring William and Kate into things because at the end of the day, they're all very different people, I want to move forward in a much more positive light. So we are going to, as always, agree to disagree.
Mhm.
I don't believe this article. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people who are going to agree and plenty of people who are going to be like, yeah, he is right. Because, of course, he is right. And that's great. You guys believe that. I'm going to be over here having my own beliefs and leaving it at peace.
Well, I will say this. I'm glad that the kids are not going to be a part of it.
Yeah, for sure.
We know that Prince Harry dealt with his certain things. We see how Hollywood kids are treated here in the States. So, they're antagonized, they're followed. I don't think that's conducive to, growing up in a healthy, safe environment.
Yeah.
So, especially with the parents that they have. So, it's
Mhm.
Meg's and Prince Harry. Of course, they'll have like people following them and things like that.
Mhm.
So, if they can be far removed, away from all the drums,
Yeah,
just being kids, I'm there for it.
I agree.
That's the nicest thing I can say.
Well,
People
look
are
at you.
trying to make me grow up and seem immature. Yes, guys, I am immature. I don't like the Duchess. I YZ, go check out our other videos. I'm not going to hash it out here again since D is all grown up in this video. And I feel like she's going to be grown up in future videos. So now I
Yeah.
can't be as petty as I want to be. And I don't like it.
Ma'am, you are welcome to be as petty as you would like to be. And I can, in a very, mature fashion, tell you how wrong you are. It is okay. That will continue.
We'll agree to disagree. But guys, that concludes today's video. Please let us know in the comments, what do you think? Do you think that there was like this big fight where they're like, no, the kids can't be displayed? Yes, the kids will be on the show. And then Harry won.
Novela.
I got to make things novela. Or, should the kids be out there because we want to see them grow up? We did see Prince William and Prince Harry grow up in front of our very eyes. And we were pretty, excited to see them as kids, as adults. So we could see it in that light
Just
if
a
we want to.
tribute to them.
It was, I guess.
Yeah.
You're a killer of all things today. But let us know what you think in the comments.
Yeah, for sure.
If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Also, please share our video. We're trying to grow our community so your friends could be our friends and we can all be friends. We also have social media, which they'll tell you about.
We're on TikTok and Instagram at Hear Me Out DNE. So make sure you guys like, follow, share, comment. You can also listen to the videos in podcast format via YouTube Music and Spotify.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.